7'3", 380-pound James Otto is in the studio with us.
Dude, you're wrestler big, man.
I am, man. I definitely am.
Has anybody ever asked you to do like a celebrity wrestling thing?
I've been asked to do celebrity boxing.
No.
Oh, yeah. They asked me to do the celebrity boxing that they do out in Franklin. I was like, there's just no upside to me doing this.
No.
Like, if I go in there and I beat somebody's ass, then everybody's like, of course he did. And then if I lose, if I get my butt whooped, everybody just laughs at me.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Garrett came and Garrett let you in the building. And what did you say, Garrett?
I said I forgot how large he is.
And it's not like you're large in any one specific way. You're just a giant human.
It's like you took your finger on your picture and just did the thing where you make it expand to like crop it. It's like everything just gets bigger.
It's like the whole man bear question.
Yeah,
You're both.
Hey, they call me Little Jim in my family. Actually, I've been Little Jim my whole life in my family. My uncle is Big Jim, and he's 7 foot tall.
What?
And look, he's built like I am. He's a massive human. That's a whole 5 inches taller than me. So
wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Dude, that's insane.
So James had texted us. We talked about this on the show. We ended up calling you. And I was like, dude, James was like, hey, man, I got this song. I know you guys do a whole lot of new stuff, and I get it or whatever, But
wait, you forgot about how we dropped the ball.
God, no, I'm getting there. And I'm like, dude, yeah, we'll work it out. Totally forgot it. Totally forgot.
Well, we're on to a new song now, so you can play the new one. We're good. Yeah, perfect. It's like,
that was my fear.
They drop songs every 4 to 6 weeks these days, so a single lasts, a month. So, look, if you miss the first one, you be on to the second or third one. It's all good, man. Don't worry.
Well, maybe you should see what the next one, figure out what the next single is. Maybe you leave and come back.
I'm going to call you right now after I leave here and be like, hey, man, I got a song coming out in like 2 weeks.
All right, James Otto's with us. We'll talk more James up next. Hang on. James Otto is with us. We've known James for, golly, you and Bubba were on Guam at the same time.
We were,
But y'all didn't know each other then.
No, we didn't know each other.
And
he probably threw me out of a bar.
I was a bouncer in my off hours from the military, yeah. I did.
Yeah?
I worked in a place called The Jungle, which was basically
I used to go to The Jungle. I have a pen still.
Oh, do you really?
It's a camo pen with orange print, and it says The Jungle. I don't know how I got somebody's pen, but I'm like, that's the best, and I can't throw that thing away.
But you want to know what a small world it is that my buddy Damon Moberly, who was in promotion at Mercury Records when I was there, actually worked at The Jungle and the radio station on Guam at the same time you and I were there.
Really?
Yes.
Did you know Damien worked there, Bubba?
No.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Ask Damon.
I wonder which station he was at.
It wasn't a country station. It was like
I was at a pop station, the Top 40 station.
Yeah, it was. Yep.
There were two.
That's weird.
It's so crazy that all of us. First off, that we were there at the same period of time is crazy.
Do you think we live in a simulation?
We probably. We don't want to get into all that.
This is just further proof of it, though.
It really is.
It's
That's
pretty
wild.
All right.
Yeah.
And, I mean, James comes in and starts diagnosing Big D's problem. He's got a heater core leak. I mean, we found this out on his car.
Yeah.
Whenever Big D's got a problem with his Chevelle, which is often, I get the calls.
Well, you have one like it, right?
Trust me, you're not the only one. I hate
have-
to tell you this, you're not the only one.
No,
That's
I have
how many
multiple
problems I
hot
have.
rods, but I've got back my 72 Chevelle. That was my very first car, and I've been in the process of restoring it for about 7 or 8 years now. It was supposed to be a 2-year project.
I remember one time we saw you on the road, and it looked like you didn't have an interior in it.
Oh, it still doesn't. Yeah, it's at the interior shop right now.
Oh,
actually.
really?
Yeah, it's been in the interior shop for a while. Shout out to Gil out there at Speed and Design for taking care of me.
All right, so you have a new song.
I do.
So what's the deal on this?
This one's called Overthinking, and if any of y'all out there have laid awake at night thinking about all of the things you should have done or wish you could have done, this is that. This is about.
Did you write this?
I love it, actually. I made this record. I went down to Muscle Shoals and made the record I really wanted to make years ago. I've wanted to make this kind of record forever. It's leaning hard into the soul side of what I do. I've always called what I do country soul, but this song right here it's perfect for that. It's right down.
We'll decide, James. We'll decide.
Yeah,
we'll tell you if you're great.
Yeah, that's right. Don't you tell yourself you're great yet. You just wait a second, Sparky. Who do you think you are?
I like it.
Yeah.
I'll take your affirmations
my
afterwards.
mama liked me too. All right, so can we play it? Can we hear it?
Yeah, absolutely. You want to hear it?
Yeah, here we go.
Let's see what I got here.
Yeah.
This is James Otto. We can turn the guitar up. Oh, yes.
I've been turning it over and over in my mind, searching for answers I just can't seem to find. Tell me, how'd we go so wrong when we used to be so right? Was it too much time together or too much time apart? Did we really have to end, or was it over from the start? Could I have changed your mind? Or could you have changed my heart? Maybe there's something I'll never understand. Chalk it up to the difference between a woman and a man. I could chase down every shadow from the corners of our past, or simply drown my sorrows in the bottom of a glass. Guess I'll do a little drinking, 'cause tonight I'm overthinking. You think by now that I'd have found a better way to forget, and forget the past I can't escape, but it just ain't happened yet. Seen you everywhere I turn, so I turn to my old friends. Oh, maybe this is something I never understand. Chalk it up to the difference between a woman and a man. I could chase down every shadow from the corners of our past, I simply drown my sorrows in the bottom of a glass. Guess I'll do a little drinking, 'cause tonight I'm overthinking. Oh, maybe there's something I never understand. Chalk it up to the difference between a woman and a man. I could chase down every shadow from the corners of our past, or simply drown my sorrows in the bottom of a glass. Guess I'll do a little drinking, 'cause tonight I'm overthinking. Yeah, guess I'll do a little drinking, 'cause tonight I'm overthinking.
James Otto,
There you
Overthinking.
go.
Dude, that's good.
Thank you.
Jeez, we would have had you in
Appreciate
earlier. I would have called you back if I'd known. James Otto's with us. Could you do us a favor before you
Yeah.
go? Well, you know we're huge fans of the song that you co-wrote.
Oh, in color.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Any way we could get some of that when we come
Of
back?
course, man.
Oh, okay.
Absolutely.
Not
Honor
yet, though.
that.
Hang tight.
Take a break. You get some water. We'll do that on the way with James Otto next. Our bud James Otto's in the studio with us. So we were hanging out with Jamie Johnson not too long ago.
Oh, Lord.
He's getting more and more recluse every single day.
Yeah, he told me he's regressing into a caveman. I said, I think you might have already done that. What's before a caveman?
So there's a song, and we're talking about a song that he and you co-wrote that has become, I think, it's one of my perfectly written songs. It's right up there with "He Stopped Loving Her Today," in my opinion.
Man,
also, "House That Built Me."
That's one of my favorite songs ever, too. Yeah.
It's right up there with it. Of course, we're talking about In Color.
And is it true that you came up with the melody? Like they pretty much had most of the song worked out, and then
No, they didn't have any of the song worked out. What they had was the title. They had the hook, and this is the funny thing about this song is that I was always told prior to this year that the story for the hook, the idea for the song, came from being backstage with Whispering Bill Anderson and looking at pictures from the Grand Ole Opry. But I was riding with Jamie a couple of weeks ago for his new project, and he told me, he says, I keep hearing that was the story for the song, but the real story for the song is it's from The Wizard of Oz. I said, what do you mean The Wizard of Oz? He said, well, the commercials for The Wizard of Oz were see it in color.
That's what he told
That's
us.
what he told us.
Because it was one of like the first.
Oh my gosh,
colored-
we knew something about a song
Apparently before I
you did, and you
Yeah.
co-wrote it.
Apparently I've been telling the wrong story like the whole time, which is wild. So
Yeah.
the hook and the hook of the song was already there. Jamie was at my house the night before that song was written, and my guy canceled on me. And I texted Jamie that morning and said, "Hey man, I got nobody to write with. You want to hang out and write a song?" He said, "Yeah, come sit down with Lee Miller and I. We're getting ready to sit down and write a song right now." So I ran down to Music Row. They had that title, and I started playing this right here. And started singing the melody for the verse. 4 hours later, we had a song. Well, I said, "Grandpa, what's this picture here? It's on black and white. It ain't real clear. Is that you there?" He said, "Yeah, how's love home?" And times were tough back in 35. This is me and Uncle Joe just trying to survive a cotton farm and a Great Depression. And if it looks like we were scared to death, like a couple of kids just trying to save each other, you should have seen it in color. Well, this one here's taking overseas in the middle of hell, 1943. In the wintertime, almost see my breath. Well, that was my tail gunner, old Johnny McGee. He was a high school teacher from New Orleans, and he had my back right through the day we left. Well, if it looks like we were scared to death, like a couple of kids just trying to save each other, you should have seen it in color. A picture's worth 1,000 words, but you can't see what those shades of gray keep cover. You should have seen it in color. I always tell a story in the middle of this song about my grandparents and how my dad and my grandfather's military experience shaped my life and what I went through. But my grandparents were married for over 50 years, and anybody that's been married for 5 minutes knows that 50 years of marriage is a hell of a sacrifice. To put up with somebody else for that long, it ain't easy and it's tough. My grandfather was one of the strongest men I ever met, and I only saw him cry one time in my whole life. That's the day they laid my grandmother in the ground when she lost her battle with breast cancer. And that day I watched that strong man break down like a baby at her graveside. I always say that that's what love should do to you. It should make you want to live and die for somebody else. I hope everybody out there has that kind of love, or finds that kind of love, because it's the one thing that's going to heal this broken world we've been living in. And that's exactly what this song was written all about. This one is my favorite one. This mean grandma with summer sun all dressed up. The day we said our vows. You can't tell it here, but it was hot that June. That rose was red and her eyes were blue. Just look at that smile. I was so proud. That's the story of my life. Right there in black and white. And if it looks like we were scared to death, like a couple of kids have seen it in color. A picture's worth 1,000 words, but you can't see what those shades of gray keep cover. You should have seen it in color. You should have seen it in color.
I feel like we should do the offering plate. I mean, like, this is a moment.
Jeez, James, God, I hate you.
You guys got any tissues over
Good
there?
Lord. This one here's my favorite. I'm done.
Man.
I'm out.
I think you're overthinking.
You're right.
The new one, Overthinking, is out from James
Go
Otto.
stream it. Go save it on all the streaming services.
Yeah,
Help
man.
me out, y'all.
Yeah,
I never
do some
realized
supporting, man.
Johnny McGee, the tail gunner, had your back the whole time.
That's right.
Like, I totally, for
Yeah.
some reason, the double entendre didn't hit me until today.
You know, we're songwriters. We think about those
One
things.
day,
Those
one day,
details.
I'll get like all the other songs too.
Oh, man.
All right, James, how do people support you? Where's the best
Man,
place to send them
go
to?
follow me on all the social media and add my songs to your streaming sites.
Yep, do
Yeah.
that. James Otto, the one and only. Thank you, James.
Thank you.
Wow, that was a great video.
Pretty good.
I know you want to watch more of our videos, so do the like and subscribe thing.
Thank you, and sorry about all that.